Hello students, welcome to this video tutorial on how to create a Minion, part 4. Alright, so you've got your Minion publisher file open. So let's do the same thing we've done for the other few tutorials. Let's go up to Insert, Duplicate Page. Alright, down in the left hand corner, let's make sure we're on page 4. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. So in this tutorial, we're going to create the arms and hands for your Minion. All right, so let's start with the rectangle tool. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw a vertical rectangle, kind of starting a little bit above where the overalls would go. And then we're going to extend just below the bottom of the pants. Don't make the arms too thick. Make them pretty thin. All right, let's increase the weight. And then what we want to do is we want to rotate it just slightly. Okay? All right, let's see if we can maybe rotate it at the end. So I'm going to go back to vertical, and I'm going to push it slightly away from the minion's body. All right, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. So let's work on the hands. So what I want to do is I want to create kind of like a cuff for the minion's gloves. The minions wear these black kind of work gloves. So let's create the cuff. We're going to make it a little bit wider than the width of the arm. And this time, unusually, we're going to actually color it in black. Okay. So let's create a thumb and the rest of the fingers. So let's go over to the left hand side and use the oval tool. And what we want to do is we want to create a little thumb that sticks out. And I'm going to position it so we can see that thumb and maybe squish that oval down a bit. And then I can color that in. And then I'm going to use the circle tool again to create kind of the rest of the hand. So if I color that in, and there we go. Now I can manipulate it a little bit. I can stretch this out a little bit more, or I can move it over using my arrow keys. Maybe the glove, the hand, the fingers part is a little bit too big. And maybe the thumb part I can stretch out a little bit more. So I get a little bit of distinction between the rest of the hand and the thumb. Okay, again, it doesn't have to look exactly the same as mine. Okay, so let's create the shoulder socket where it will join to the minion's body. So let's create a circle again, or an oval. And what I want to do is I want to kind of overlap the top of my arm, and I'll make it, it's roughly the shape of a football. And then I will increase the weight of that line, and that is essentially it. Okay? All right. So what we're going to do is now we're going to rotate that arm slightly. So what I want you to do is with your cursor, if you start here and click and drag a box so that it kind of touches the arm, the cuff, the thumb, and the fingers, it should highlight all of those parts. And then let's see if I can group objects. So it looks like it didn't actually include the arm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that group, hold Control, and then click on the arm. And then I will group these objects together. Okay? What we want is, if I deselect and click on that group again, what we want is, we want this rotation point for the group, but we don't want to include like the shoulder, because this way we can slightly rotate it out like that. Okay, so that the arm kind of hangs a little bit away from the minion's body. Okay. All right, so let's go in now and let's see if we can clean this up. So first thing is, um, if I color the shoulder socket white, let's fill it with white, okay? And then that kind of gets rid of a lot of the lines. And then we've used this technique before. I'm going to zoom way in, and I'm going to create a small rectangle or a small shape here. I'm going to use no line, and I'm going to color it in white, so hopefully it hides that part of the circle. Okay, let me zoom back out. All right, there we go. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to group the entire arm system as one group. All right, so let's see if I can carefully highlight all of the arm and then let go, and then let's lock them together with group. Now test it, make sure the entire arm is moving. Okay, if it hasn't, if you've got pieces that haven't been attached, then try it again. Try to highlight the whole thing and then group and lock those objects together. Okay, so now that we've drawn one arm, let's click on that group. Let's go up to Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste. And let's put that over on this side. And we've used this trick before. Let's go up to Arrange. Make sure that the new group, the copied group, is selected. And we'll go to Arrange, Rotate or Flip, and let's flip horizontal. Let's try that again. That didn't work. Let's go Rotate, Flip, Horizontal. What happened? Okay, let me try that again. Arrange, Flip. Okay. All right, here we go. I got it to work. I don't know why it didn't work the first two times. Okay, so now I've got two matching arms. So what I want to do is I want to move them into position. And again, the socket for the arm should be just above where that strap is for the overalls or the pants. Okay, and then I'll move this one into position in the exact same spot on the other side. Okay, let's see if I can get it exactly in the right spot. Okay, there it is. So let's zoom out and have a look at those arms. Now again, they're very simplistic. Okay, we're trying to basically just get the overall shape. Okay, all right, so one thing we haven't done is let's change this text box at the top, and let's change it to arms and hands. And then we can click outside of that box, and let's do a good save here. Let's save. Okay, so you've completed another section of your Minions project. All right, so thanks for watching. Bye.